Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can make a pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript theme toggle setup using Tailwind CSS. So let's get started. Now, there is one problem that I will clarify at the end, but this is how this theme toggle is made. So let me explain this first. So just to show you, this is working and this is the file, okay? Because we're doing this in pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, this is how we are getting the Tailwind CSS into our project because we're not using something like Vite. So because of that, we don't have access to @import. So there is a small problem with that, but this is how you get Tailwind CSS. And the problem that I mentioned before, I will explain at the end. This was not that problem. So this is how we're getting the Tailwind CSS, by the way. Because this is not a Vite project, we are not getting the Tailwind CSS using the @import, because then we would have to use a React.js installation, and we're doing it in pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Next is, how do we add the style? So this is how you make the Tailwind CSS work in your project. Okay, you create a style tag, and inside of that you just add this type. This activates Tailwind CSS. This has to be under this. Now these are the ways of telling your Tailwind CSS how to trigger the dark and the light theme. Okay, so what we're doing here is using this, okay, and here we're specifying using this whole line that we want to trigger the dark theme when the dark class is added, and this gets added to the HTML tag above. Okay, and using the theme, we're saying that this is the default colors and we're targeting the theme layer. Okay, if you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website, and in the website URL, add referral code is equal to swebdev and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. And when the .dark class is added to the HTML tag, okay, then swap these colors with these colors. Okay, that's what we're telling it right here. So that's how all of this is working. And then to trigger this, because these are -- color, we can just add bg surface or text foreground. So anything that is related to colors like bg, text, and so on, you can trigger them using this. Okay, so for example, the color primary, I believe, is in the button. Yes, bg primary is being added here. Okay, so that's why you're seeing a blue button. So this could be also to change the text of this. You could literally create your own. For example, color btn text, and you could say basically black. And then we're basically just gonna copy this. We're gonna put this here. And we're gonna do white for this. Okay, and then here we can just add in text btn text. Okay, and I'm gonna save this, and if I show you, it is this color right now, but if I click this, okay, that is being applied, but that did not. Okay, is there another text? Yes, text white is being applied. That's why it did not work. Okay, I'm gonna save this, and now you can see this is working. Okay, so my text color is also changing. So this is how this is set up. And now let me show you the script.js part. First, we're getting the toggle button, which is this using their ID. Okay, so we're getting it using this document.getElement by the ID, and then we're targeting it, and then we're targeting the HTML element, and then using document.document element, what we're targeting is this right here, okay? And I'll show you this later. Then we're saving this theme. So in local storage, we're doing dot get item and theme, okay? So we're getting the theme itself, the saved theme. And then what we're doing is doing a check. So when the toggle button using this add event listener, we're checking if it is clicked or not. We're running this inside of it when it is clicked. So constant is dark. So we're toggling the class list, okay, using this. So HTML element, which is this dot class list, okay, so we're getting the whole list, okay, and then what we're doing is adding and removing this basically, okay? So that's what the dot toggle does. It adds and removes whatever is in this that matches the class inside of the element we're targeting. And local storage dot set item is basically changing where the theme is because we named it theme. So where the theme is, it is checking if the toggle is true or false, okay? So if it exists, then it will set it to dark. If it does not exist, it will set it to light. Now to show you all of this, so if I go into my theme here, you can see that this has a class of dark. So when the page refreshes, the default is without dark, so it automatically triggers the light theme by default. And when you click this, you get this. The class dark gets added, and then if I click this again, it removes the dark class. So that's what the JavaScript function toggle is doing. Okay, now to show you this part. So I go into application and into local storage. Okay, into this, you will see the key name is theme and the value inside of it is dark because the dark theme is right now set. So if I refresh this, actually, I'm going to delete this. Okay, so as soon as I click it, it adds the dark color inside of this. But if I click it again, it removes this and changes it to light. Okay, so this is to keep track of whether the dark theme is set or the light theme is set. Okay, so this is how all of this is working. And now to get to the problem that I mentioned. So the problem with using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript with Tailwind CSS for theme toggling is that you have to add all of your code inside of the head section of your page. And that is a problem. I tried many times to add it into the style.css, but it just does not pick up the CSS inside of it. Okay, and that is a very big problem because it does not pick it up inside of the styles.css file. That basically means that it just does not work properly. So you manually have to add it in every single page. So there is a downside to that. If it is a single page website, you are completely fine. If it is a multi-page website, then you are stuck. I just want to make that a little point clear. So I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.